Galaxy Nintendo Holiday Game, where you could win one of thousands of terrific Nintendo prizes.
Mario is not as cool as Sonic, but his games are really fun. Before Sonic, I was a huge Mario fan. I had and still have both Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7, and lost both Mario 64 DS and New Super Mario Bros. 2 because I was a forgetful idiot. In high school, I played the hell out of those games, and I also watched a bit of the old Mario cartoons made by Dick Entertainment, or as I like to call them, the Canadian Boners. Ironically, I was first introduced to them through getting the Mario Spellbound DVD from my auntie at a Christmas party. And when I got home to watch it and saw the name Eek, afterwards, my little child self went through a big rabbit hole of buyouts and acquisitions, which is a story for a different time. Today, I'm going to talk about the Mario Dick cartoon. Well, at least their Christmas specials, to see if they have better Christmas specials than both Pac-Man and Sonic. Plus, I don't know if Mega Man has any, so it just made more sense to do Mario's. It's been years since I've seen some of these, so are they good? Are they bad? Are they just Christmas comes to Pac-Land levels of mid? Well, let's find out. Super Mario Bros. Super Show is an animated series with live-action segments in the beginning and ending of each episode, similar to the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald and the SpongeBob SquarePants specials that feature Patchy the Pirate. But the live-action segments being about Mario and Luigi doing random shit with insert guest star or random person here, or fixing something because they're plumbers, and according to the theme song, "We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers." Yeah, this definitely can't afford the first Sonic game, so that just ages very poorly. Santa Claus is Coming to Flatbush is a live-action segment of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show that wasn't paired with an actual Christmas special of the show. Instead, it was paired up with Star Koopa, a Star Wars parody with Mario characters in it.
May the pasta be with you!
May the pasta be with you. I guess you could say the pasta was with us.
In the beginning of the episode, Mario and Luigi are getting ready for Christmas, and some old white man in a red onesie shows up at the Mario's door, asking them to call the cops on someone who stole his ride. And the Mario brothers let him stay and use their phone because they felt bad for him, and they even give him some food. When it's time to open presents, Mario and Luigi give the old man, named Nick, their presents to cheer him up, and they eventually regret it after seeing the gifts that they got each other. Then in the morning, Mario and Luigi are upset, mostly because they have to play a preview from the newest crappy Legends of Zelda cartoon because it aired alongside this show. And after the preview is finished, Mario and Luigi see a note from Nick thanking them for their kindness and gives them back their gifts because Nick is revealed to be Santa Claus. Oh my gosh, I never would have guessed that a man that looks like this, that has a white beard and a red onesie, could be Santa Claus. I never would have guessed that. Man, I guess Mario and Luigi are just two hungry idiots. Because anyone with eyes can easily see that this is Santa Claus. Because it's not every day you see a Santa Claus knocking down your door. Well, they are in New York, so I guess I could just give them the benefit of the doubt. Plus, Mario and Luigi are just too nice to this man. I know this version of Mario and Luigi are just as nice as the game counterparts, but I can't imagine this Mario and this Luigi giving up all of their food and presents for Santa, mostly because in the beginning of the episode, Mario and Luigi say that the plumbing company isn't doing well right now, probably because they broke Inspector Gadget. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they lost business after that, causing them to not have much money for food or presents. So seeing them give up all of their food and presents for a struggling old man while their brothers themselves are also going through a hard time just pisses me off as an adult. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't help people who are struggling, but if you are also struggling, you shouldn't have to give the person every little thing. At the end of the day, it's better to set boundaries if you and our person are going through something like this. I feel like this would have have been better if Mario and Luigi weren't so broke, and if Santa had chosen a different disguise to make the reveal less obvious.
Until next time, everybody, do the Mario!
Koopa Claus is the real Christmas special of the show that aired with the live-action segment Little Mario, and not Santa Claus is coming to Flatbush for some reason. I do not know why. I can only assume it was a production issue, or Canadians just like to confuse Americans, because it's weird to have a Christmas live-action segment and a Christmas episode produced just so they won't be paired together. It's like doing a puzzle and you see two pieces and you put them in a spot that doesn't fit it, which is stupid. Also because nothing about a little girl running away from home and giant baby Marios have nothing to do with Christmas. Anyways, in the episode Koopa Claus, the evil Bowser Koopa wants to be Santa Claus, so he kidnaps him so he and his Koopa Troopers can ruin Christmas and steal all the toys. Okay, I'm starting to get a sense of deja vu. Big video game bad guy becoming an evil Santa Claus. If I had a nickel for while all that is happening, the Mario Bros, plus Princess Toadstool and Toad, are going on a beach vacation for the holidays. I wish that was me. I hate living where I live. Toad wants to make a stop at the North Pole because he wants presents, and the only thing he likes about Christmas is the presents.
I love Christmas!
And on their way there, they see Koopa Claus flying to the North Pole, causing the Marios plus the Princess and Toad to go after him. By the time they get to the North Pole, all the elves and the presents are frozen, and Koopa has Santa tied up and runs away with him. So the Mario Bros won't save Christmas. So they end up chasing them towards the edge of the cliff. Unfortunately for the Mario Bros and friends, they don't make it to the cliff. And Koopa, because he's a decides to drop Santa down the cliff because the Koopa Christmas is a Bahamku. Fortunately, Mario pulls out his trusty plumber snake, Excalibur, to save Santa Claus, while Koopa falls to his death. I'm just kidding, he doesn't fall to his death. But he does end up almost getting eaten by a polar bear though. Unfortunately, when they get back to the North Pole, all hope is lost because the elves and the presents are frozen. And Toad starts to get upset and realizes that no one else is going to get any presents. So, in a moment of kindness, he goes and tries to give Santa his snowboard so he can have at least one more present to give. Santa appreciates the gesture and they end up hugging, causing the ice on the elves and presents to melt. I'm not making this up. The spirit of freaking Christmas melts the ice off the presents, all of the presents, and all of the elves. Yeah, this is probably one of the corniest things I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen David Tennant become a god. And now Christmas is back on, and Santa thanks the Mario Bros, Toad, and the Princess by letting them fly with him to deliver Christmas presents as the episode ends. Unlike the previous one, this one is actually pretty good. The plot with Koopa wanting to become an evil Santa Claus just felt like a better version of Sonic Christmas Blast, mostly because Santa doesn't make Mario master extreme super speed. I'm still not over how that sucks. Princess gets to speak, unlike Sally, who in Christmas Blast didn't get to speak at all. And there's no ugly annoying kids in, unless you count Toad. Honestly, he's mildly annoying. I like the moment in the end where Toad learns his lesson and uses the power of Christmas to melt the ice off the elves and the presents, because it's just so cheesy and it really humbles Toad because he was a bit of a jerk who only cared about presents more of his friends and Santa Claus, so he realized that Christmas might be cancelled. At the end of the day, Toad isn't a bad guy. He's just a guy who lost the meaning of Christmas, probably because the princess spoils him on Christmas. I wouldn't be surprised if she does that by the way he acts in this episode, and the voice acting here is just really good, especially from Captain Lou Albano as Mario, Danny Wells as Luigi, and Harvey Atkin as King Koopa. That's because the three of them have the right amount of energy in their performances to make them feel like they were the Mario, the Luigi, the King Bowser Koopa, especially with Captain Lou, because the man at the time of the show being filmed looked like if Mario Mario decided to pull a Fat Albert and climbed out of my TV? Because other than Danny DeVito, this is what I think Mario would look like as a real person. Which makes the live action segments fun to watch most of the time. And his chemistry with Danny Wells made both the animated and live action segments very iconic. Which is one of the reasons why the show is still well remembered till this day. These two felt like real pasta-loving brothers. And Harvey Atkin as King Koopa is up there with Long John Bottery as Dr. Robotnik because he's a very goofy Bowser who is also a fun villain to watch no matter if he wins, loses, or escapes through a warp zone. But as for John Stalker as Toad, he does a fine job, but for some reason he gave Toad the voice of a child cigarette smoker, and it surprisingly fits him well. Because it's better than him sounding like a crack baby. I will never forgive the people at Nintendo for making this decision.
Mario Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
If you're thinking of skipping the Avengers Mario 3 cartoon, I'm not. They decided to not make a Christmas special that year, which makes sense because that show sucks way harder than the other two shows that Dick had made, which explains why that show sucks other than a recast. Even as an adult, I get pissed off about this. Unlike the Super Show, Adventures of Super Mario 3 and Super Mario World are just normal 11-minute cartoons with shitty songs and are more influenced by the games. Well, at least Adventures is, at least. Super Mario World has some stuff related to the game it was based on, but it also has cavemen and this ugly little prick named... Oh shoot, what's his name? Oogtar. Well, at least it's a better name than Pasquale. Anyways, in the Super Mario World episode, the night before Cave Christmas, Mario, Luigi, and Princess Toadstool want to introduce Christmas to Yoshi and the cave people to make them behave better because as it was established in the Super Show, certain parts of the Mushroom World don't have electricity or celebrate certain holidays like Christmas because in those parts of the world, it hasn't been invented yet, which makes no sense until you realize a lot of things in the Mario games and the Mario shows don't make sense either, so I'm not gonna go too deep on it, mostly to save your time and my sanity. And while they get ready for Christmas, Koopa and Boy Koopa, because Dick changed the names of all the Koopalings because Dick probably hated the name Roy and probably all the other names of all the other ones. Anyways, they see them bringing Christmas to the cave people, then decide to go and pull Grinch by stealing all the presents so they can have it all to themselves. But unfortunately for them, Oogtar was in the present sack because he also wanted to steal presents because he's a naughty little turd. And Koopa, being just as annoyed as I am every single time I see his character show up, decides to trap Oogtar in a trap that will drop him into a hole with a giant dinosaur that will eat him. Then Santa Mario and Yoshi notice that the presents are missing, so they show up to Koopa's Neon Castle to get back the presents and unfortunately rescue Oogtar. Oogtar apologizes to Santa Mario and promises to be a good kid from now on. Oh, sure you can, Oogtar. And that's sure in air quotes because I can't picture you changing. To me, you'll always be a giant turd. After Santa Mario and Yoshi drop Oogtar off at his house, Santa Mario leaves him a present ending the episode. Wait, what? At least with Toad, he was the princess's protector / companion, and Yoshi was just a big innocent child who has magic eating powers like Pac-Man and Kirby. But this kid, Oogtar, has no redeeming qualities, mostly because unlike Toad and Yoshi, Oogtar's only personality trait is that he's an annoying little kid, and if you replaced him with any other character, the episode would have been 10 times better. But even then, Koopa wanting to steal the presents just felt too deja vu because the same shit happened in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show Christmas special. And if like SpongeBob done the whole bringing Christmas to the people that never heard of it plot way better. But for what it is, it's decent. I still do have nostalgia for it, even though back then I only watched this episode for Yoshi and Mario. Also, the fact that they didn't call this the night before Cavemas is just baffling to me. Cave Christmas is already a handful. Cavemas literally just sounds 10 times better than saying Cave Christmas.
So, what do you think? Don't try wearing it in Brooklyn.
Go to hell before you die.
Now, as a bonus, I am gonna rank all of the other video game Christmas specials that I have reviewed along with these ones I just talked about. First, I'll start with the worst special.
Sonic Christmas Blast.
Rating 2 out of 5. Extreme Super Speed my ass. Sarge Will White, sorry Mr. Long John, but y'all deserve to be in a better special.
Santa Claus is coming to Flatbush.
2.5 out of 5. The twist sucks and this is mid, but Captain Lou and Danny Wells deserve to be in a better Christmas-themed live-action segment.
Christmas is coming to Pac-Land.
Rating 3 out of 5. I know that's not the name, but I'm just too lazy to look at the actual name because this shit is super forgettable, but it's somehow better than Christmas Blast and has a better story.
The night before Cave Christmas.
Rating 3.5 out of 5. It's good, but if Uktar was removed, the episode would have been a bit higher on rank. And now, the one that we were all waiting for, the best video game Christmas special that I have reviewed on this channel so far is, drumroll please,
Koopa Klaus.
rating 4 out of 5. Baham Koopa. This is the better Sonic Christmas Blast, and there's no Uktar, making it automatically better than Night Before Cave Christmas. And let's hope that Uktar never becomes a character in the movies or the games. Because if he does, the whole world is going to crumble if this annoying little turd ever becomes canon in the Mario universe. But as for Mauser, I would low-key love to see him in the next Mario Kart.
Right, your royal Koopaness. You want more evil? Right, double the guard.
A long-ass fucking time ago.
Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all for making it through the video, and I appreciate you all. So I don't know if I got over 1K subscribers yet, but I'm near there. I'm getting close. I'm still getting close. If by the time this video comes out, I'm already at that point, thank you all for getting me there. But if I'm not, we can do it. You can do it! And if you want me to do a full review of the Mario cartoons, get this video to 100 likes. Or at least 50, because I actually have no idea how many likes this video is going to get. Hopefully over 50. And comment what your favorite Mario Christmas special is, because I low-key want to see if Santa Claus is Coming to Flatbush has any fans. I would generally be surprised if it does, because I honestly can't picture anyone like it over any other live-action segment including Little Mario's. This has been Alberto, and Merry Christmas. And remember to do the Mario. Peace.